Aside from 3% Man and Mastering Yourself, do you have 5 books every man should read?
Well, I would suggest that you read my other 2 quotes books, Quotes, Ruminations, and Contemplations, Volume 1 and 2. I still tell people about that in the videos, and they're like, I didn't even know you had other books, Coach. Even though it's all over my website and it's in the links everywhere. So some other really good books that I would recommend for a man would be definitely David Data's The Way of the Superior Man. You should definitely read that. Um, W. Anton, I think is the name. What Women Want and How to Give It to Them is a really good book. The Mark Manson book, he's the one that wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. He wrote a book called Models many years ago, which I think is a really good book. He did a good job. And also somebody who I think is awesome is Zan Piran. He wrote The Alabaster Girl. And he has a group called the Ars Emirati or Emirata. If you just look up Zan Piran, you'll find him. But his book is on Amazon called The Alabaster Girl. Zan is one of the few guys, because when you get it, when you understand women and how they operate, you can tell which guys get it and have game and understand the land of women, as he likes to put it, and those that don't. And Zan is one of those few guys that when I listen to him, I'm like, pretty much always nodding my head in agreement. It's like, I like his style. I like where he comes from. He has kind of a spiritual, enlightened kind of perspective on things. And I think his book, The Alabaster Girl, is a great book. It's a great read. It's a must read for any guy. So I would say those books would be books that you definitely need to have as a man and you should read.
Are they big books?
The Alabaster Girl is about that thick. I think he's got an audiobook out now. When he originally published it, it was just paperback, and I think maybe the Kindle. But it's a great book.
Nice.
But David Data's book, I mean, that's a constant bestseller. That thing's been around. Hell, he probably published it 25 years ago, I think. And I found out about that from Tony Robbins. That's how I learned about his work. But his book is great. Really, he really goes into masculine and feminine energy. So it's, as a man, that's an essential book. Hey.
What about books for women?
Well, was it Erica always recommends that book, She Comes First? I haven't read it, but I know that's like one of the books she always...
5 Love Languages. It's 100 pages. That's just a good book to understand, because there's like 5 different love languages. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but one of them is gift giving. So people that are gift givers, their way they show love is by buying gifts, because they put a lot of thought and heart into it. There's other people that their love language is acts of service, meaning they want you to do things for them. Other people, their love language is quality time, meaning just spending time together. If you love them, you spend time with them. So if you're a gift giver, is your love language, and you're hanging out with, or your significant other is somebody that's an acts of service person, if they do nice things for you, but they don't buy you gifts, you're going to, on some level, think, oh, why doesn't she care? I put all this thought into buying this really nice bracelet for her birthday or Valentine's Day, and all she did was make me dinner. But to her, it's like the dinner's a big deal. It's like, I really love my man, and it's like I put all this thought, and it took me 3 hours to shop and cut all the things up, and she puts her heart and soul into making a meal or an act of service or doing things for you. So understanding that can be really helpful, understanding each other in a long-term relationship context.
Like, I'm a quality time, and my boyfriend's words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation is another one.
And personally, words go through one ear and out the other. So you can tell me all these things, but if you're not hanging out with me and spending time with me, it just doesn't count.
Oceans is definitely quality time.
Yeah.
See what she just...
No, she's physical touch, I think.
She's like, she's
like, Corey, touch me, hold me, pick me up, don't ignore me, you don't love me, you don't care about me. She's very needy, just like a girl. Yeah. Girls are a lot of work. They are a lot of fucking work. Guys have no idea how much work it is to keep a woman happy. Because when they're in love, they want your attention all the fucking time, and you hardly ever get a moment to yourself. And if you're with somebody in a long-term relationship and that's kind of not your experience, then your relationship probably isn't on solid ground as you thought it was. Because again, if you're doing everything right that's in the book, she's gonna be stuck to you like a fucking sucker fish.
You thinky.
Like I can't even go in the bathroom without Ocean coming in with me. It's like she follows me everywhere. Rocky's a little more stoic. He likes to chill. You know, we're sitting there filming. He'll sit in my lap or next to me the whole time. But her, you know, if I'm filming for an hour, she'll probably get up at least 2 or 3 times while I'm filming and go come out here and say hello and hang out with the girls for a little bit. Then she'll come back in and then sit down and then just look at me. I'm still talking to the camera, not really paying attention to her. She doesn't like that very much. And she'll start whining to get my attention. And if I keep talking, she starts to whine louder. She gets a little more cranky until I either pick her up or stop what I'm doing and invite her to hop back up in the chair, which she does. So, but metaphorically, that's, you know, even though she's still kind of a puppy, she acts like a girl. They want your attention all the time. They always want to be with daddy. Daddy's girl.
Watch out, Corey. That guy might comment on this video.
Yeah, yeah, we blocked him. That was the only paying member that we blocked in the past year. It was like, how could you not like this sweet little face, this sweet little girl, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, French kiss, gross. Yeah, dogs like to stick their tongue in your mouth too. I read somewhere that like when they do that, it gets like some of your DNA, I guess, and it helps them recognize your scent and bond with you. But if the dude doesn't like puppies and kids and is not good with either one of them, he's not a good guy.
Yeah, red flag.
That's a red flag. And here's another great thing, you know, for you guys that want to meet girls, one of the best ways you can meet girls is puppies, having cute dogs with you. Girls absolutely fucking love when I bring these two outside. They're like a chick magnet. They're like the best wingman and wingwoman a guy could have, walking with Rocky and Ocean. It's like, because they look, oh my God, they're so cute. Oh, can I say hello?
This one person had a huge Rottweiler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably not a Rottweiler. Because people
so
were like,
cute, though. But
in the building?
yes.
Yeah.
And
I know that Rottweiler.
I was so scared because she had him on
it's
a
a
leash.
Nice dog.
And he had the
choker
one. And then a little dog, she wasn't paying attention. She was talking to someone else. And he whapped at it. Like, he actually touched the dog. And they didn't.
Snapped at it?
Yes. Like, bit him a little bit. Like a nibble. And the dog was like... and I was like, I would be pissed if
that guy's like, oh, she's really a nice dog. I was like, keep that fucking thing away from my puppies. I'll fucking shoot it dead right here in front of you if it attacks my dog.
And I was just like, dang, you need to keep that dog right next to you, not just let him go like that. Luckily, the person was cool about it, but I would have been like, hell no.
What was it? One time I was walking Allie on the river walk, and some guy, he had like it was a Labradoodle, and he had like that little string around its nose. And the dog tried to attack Alex, and the thing was his muzzle thing was coming off and was trying to attack him. Yeah, and then, oh my God, I was like, I didn't say anything. The guy with my that I was with, he was like, you need to control your dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
And they had a little Frenchie, and I was just like, dog like this small.
No.
And that Rottweiler.
That's like the problem with people around here is I've noticed that they're on their phones.
Stupid.
They're besides being stupid, but they're on their phones walking their dog. They're not paying attention. Like, they're not paying attention to their surroundings. Like, I don't bring my phone on walks. I'm always aware. Like, I don't want other dogs coming up to my dog.
Yeah, we got that demon child.
No,
He'll fucking eat other dogs.
Even with Allie.
Jade has a pit bull, by the way, a big, gnarly, scary-looking pit bull.
He's a sweetie. He's my little baby.
Sweet until he eats your face off.
No. But even Alex, I would keep him away from other dogs because I had a Shar-Pei. This lady had a Shar-Pei, and I was walking him in the grass, and they were on the concrete because Alex.
Yeah, those can be. That's one of. There's like That's one of the top 10 aggressive breeds.
Shar-Peis.
Like the Chow Chow.
Huskies,
They're little.
Rottweilers, Pit Bulls. Pit Bulls are usually the one, they're like number one. I when I see Twitter videos of dogs and people getting attacked, it's always a fucking Pit Bull usually. They're fucking nuts. It's in their DNA.
Or Chihuahua. I got bit by a Chihuahua right here. It was purple.
I grew up with Chihuahuas.
He was just barking at me, acting all tough, and then as I walk away, he goes. I was pissed.
I've been bit seriously once, and it was by one of my chows. I was 4 or 5.
Oh, 5.
And I stepped on his
She just did a country accent.
Yeah.
You see how she just shifted like that? She did a Kamala Harris.
A Kamala.
Kamala. Kamala.
Kamala.
Kamala. Kamala. Kamala.
I stepped on his tail, and he was sitting on he's sitting in front of the TV. I was trying to turn the TV off, and I stepped on his tail, and like my whole foot like went into his mouth, and he was like, and I mean it wasn't like bad, but I had like teeth marks, and I was bleeding a little bit. We ended up having to put him down.
That's your fault, though. Why are you stepping on his tail?
It was
Yeah,
dark.
what the hell,
I couldn't
Jade?
see, and this big ass dog. I couldn't see. It was dark.
I'd bite you too.
I was 4. I probably weighed like 35 pounds. The dog weighed like 100 pounds. I didn't hurt him. I probably just like scared him while he was sleeping. It's like, what the hell's on my
What
tail?
about St. Bernards? Are those aggressive? Somebody that lives in the building
They
has
have
got a
one
St.
too. That
Bernards.
thing stinks.
It looks like a giant fucking cow.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, no. They can
and
be.
drools all over the fucking place.
They can be, but it's not.
Yeah, that thing it takes up half the fucking elevator. I was coming back this morning after walking these two, and there's one elevator because the other one's being worked on. I was like, I just let the guy go up, and I waited.
Those are cute.
I don't want to get in the elevator with these two little freaks. Because they can be a little snippy. They don't know any better.
They're friendly. Friendly and calm.
Well, they get right in another dog's face, and sometimes the other dogs
They don't like
it.
that. No. It's like some dogs don't like other dogs. That's why I used to never let Alex greet other dogs. What the dog turns around, it's like, blah, blah, blah. I went into Blondie's with him one time, and some guy had this, I don't know what kind of dog. It was some fluffy dog. And I had Alex in my hand, and the dog jumped up. The owner wasn't paying attention, jumped up and bit Alex in his butt, and then kept continuing to try to bite him. And I'm like, dude, get your fucking dog. It's like people.
That's what you kick him like a football then.
It was a big dog. It was a big dog.
Then the knife comes out or the gun comes out, and the dog's gonna be dead. And then you probably have to shoot the owner because then he's gonna attack you for shooting his dog.
Yeah, I was like, it's just
And then
people
you go to
don't
jail.
care. The guy next to me, he's got these 2 Shih Tzus.
At least your dogs live.
Yeah, he's got these 2 Shih Tzus. He's the maintenance guy. Lets him run around, and he not just with Alex. He does it. The dogs run across the street, would greet Alex to play, and I'm like, your dogs run across the street. They fly down the road. They're gonna get hit. And then a couple weeks ago, I asked him. I said, make sure your dogs stay over there. And he said, oh, they over here. And I said, okay. And so then a month later, I'm walking Michael. Here comes little Lou coming around the fence. I'm trying to get Michael up the steps. I said, your dog does not give a damn. I said, and apparently you don't either. And I was just like, because Michael has his muzzle on, but I'm getting Michael up the stairs, and this dog's trying to follow me. And I'm like, I've told this man.
How much does he weigh now?
Oh, he lost weight. He weighs 62 now.
Almost as much as you do.
Yeah.
You're like, what, 80? 90?
80 something.
Yeah, when you show pictures of him, it reminds me of the those dogs from Ghostbusters. You know, when Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis' characters get turned into those giant gargoyle-like dogs,
I don't remember
demon
that part.
dogs. That's what.
I've never seen Ghostbusters.
I haven't seen it in a while.
That's a great movie.